Hello, everybody. I am Purple Thickman, and today we're going to be checking out Wytchwood. Let's go ahead and start a new game. We'll just go over this old save, which is fine. You can see I played 2 minutes, which is not very long. Swamp. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Bah! Who's there? All right, let's get up. Click on the goat. You devil, how dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah! Shoo shoo, get out of my house, you mindless beast. You're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. New chapter. First things first. Alright, so the grimoire is up here. Aha! Here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire, gonna have to say that word a lot, aren't I? Contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it anytime by pressing H. Spells, regents. This also has the inventory, the map, and a little journal, which I guess is where all of our quests are. Awesome. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm to go confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. Is that a cauldron on her head? It's an upside down cauldron, yeah. That's what she's wearing as a helmet. I didn't notice that earlier. We want all of these probably. So let's grab all this stuff. Oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Okay, so we can look at the mending poultice, which is 2 leaves and a mushroom. The leaves are here, so let's grab you. Or the forest herbs, some hag shroom, and I think we can craft, yeah, directly from the menu, which is awesome. And then we right-click to use items. Oh, look at this little cauldron. The art style I really like. This room is absolutely beautiful. Like, there's so much detail for an area of the game that we're probably not going to come back to for a long time. I love that attention to detail. Overgrown Yard. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Press tab to open your map and get a better look at your surroundings. Okay. There we go. So we don't really have much of a map yet. I believe it fills out as we walk around. Yes, perfect. Well, I'm going to avoid collecting things for now. Otherwise, we'll never leave this area. Let's go hunt down that goat. There he is. Bah! Is that all you've got to say for yourself? Bah, look! The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Do goats get hairballs? Oh, he speaks! Ah, yes, hello. Hello! Can you hear me now? Apologies, it's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck, there's dirt in my mouth. Pooah, pooah. You can talk? Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look and I'm sure it will come back to you. Open your witch's eye with G to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. Okay. Stone pillar, an unusually large standing stone, wrapped with enchanted gravings. Weakness, unveiling powder. Okay. So it looks like we have to craft an unveiling powder. Any helmet in a pinch, I suppose. I mean, it's probably a really good helmet. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. I mean, look at it. It's probably nice and thick, like a good cauldron. Probably a really heavy helmet, honestly, considering she doesn't have any other armor on. I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched onto the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. The powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of abyssal possession. Oh my god. I love the goat demon, maybe? By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes. Cool. So, we've already learned unveiling powder, so I need... Oh, it tells you where you can find them. That's awesome. So I'm going to have to go to the forest for an impi nut, and I need another seeker vine. Grab these mushrooms. At least one more mushroom while we're here. So I saw some of those vines over here. Yes, perfect. Let's grab these while we're here, and then we want to go to the forest. Which I imagine is probably to the east. Maybe? It does not look like it. I like how you can click to walk around. You can also use WASD to walk around. But I definitely prefer just being able to click some shears. Okay. I guess let's check our hut. Does the hut have a nut? It does not look like it. Oh, I already have them. What am I doing? I was looking at the wrong number. I thought the number on the right was what we had. Cool. So let's go back over here. And unveiling powder. There we go. You smear a handful of the gloating powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. So there's the shears that were mentioned earlier. Maybe they're probably in here. Twine and shears. Now that there's no more rules, let's collect everything we can. Okay, so it looks like I have to right-click near stuff, and it will just automatically cut all the things near me, which is pretty cool. Let's go shear that goat. Yes! With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh my. Were you were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? We literally have a cauldron on our head. Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Yes, ahem. A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of Thor shall unroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Blue feather, dog hair, frog slime, shiny stone. These are pretty witchy items. Dog hair, frog slime. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep. I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know? See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat notion's to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Oh, that's a callback. I guess a callback to, like, the 1800s, but a callback nonetheless. So this is the way I should be able to go now. Thick tangle vines have overgrown the entrance. Something sharper than your fingernails will be needed to get through. Ah, shears which I have. Perfect. Into the darkness. Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Well, space between. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards? An oppressive, star-filled void stretches out as far as you can see, though there is no wind or sound in this void. A warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. This one. Whoa, what are you? Hearthseed? Anything else in here before I leave? Okay, so this is kind of like the hub to the forest, I guess. All right, well, I guess we're in the forest now. Let's do it. We're gonna have to get a hatchet at some point. Shears, which we already have. All right, let's find some dogs and some frogs. Birdwatcher. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tufted forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance up. You glance upwards at the small bluebird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonder of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheek with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. I love how tongue-in-cheek all the, like, story so far has been. Okay, so I guess let's observe. I guess an animal, so let's find something. Logs. Okay. Squirrel. Snap trap. There's also a bird. Okay, so we're going to have to make a trap to get one of these birds. They probably just run away, right? Yep. We need a hatchet. Oh, I know how to make one now. Okay. Wickerwork, which is also craftable. Alright, so let's make a couple of these. And then some traps. I am missing another empire nut, but I just need to get a bird. Okay. Not not exactly where I wanted to place this. I guess I want to put it like right here. Get some more of these nuts, and then let's hide, I guess? Yes. Whoa! Well, not what I thought was gonna happen. Oh god. I figured it would be like a non-lethal, like catch and release. Not in this world. Oh my god, it just snapped that bird right in half. That was brutal. Oh man. Alright, well, we know what we're in for now. I don't want to go all the way back over there to grab that. Okay, so I have one of the things I need. Ooh, this is where I get the hammer. Or not the hammer, the axe. Hey, you there! Give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandering off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense! Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. The woodsman spins a sharp-looking hatchet in his hands and thrusts the handle at you. Alright, well, we have a hatchet now. Whoa, they explode! Alright, well. And they drop mushrooms. Sick. Okay, so we need dog hair, frog slime, and a shiny stone. Elusive okay, so it does have the things marked on our quest, which is good. Or the quests marked on our map, which is good. So I guess let's head up this way. Shiny stone, maybe? Well-wisher. Oh man, oh geez, I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyways? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasures down there. Just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and I thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out and it looks awfully dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you, lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel better or worse about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Beatty is in this game? Yeah, Blue Beatty. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. He offers you a small trowel. It looks like it's never been used. All right. God, we're just collecting so many items. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope has long since rotted away. I have a reedy twine. Toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. I can't imagine we'll weigh all that much. Can I move items around? I cannot. Oh, this takes me home. Sick. I did not know that. Fam, you'll have to let him know that he's he's making a cameo in this game. Trowel. Sick. Shiny stone? Normal stone? Let's put this witch vision on. Empty. The weakness of the freshwater spring is an empty jar. Love that. Clay deposit. Another clay deposit. Okay, yeah. One of these has to be a shiny stone. There it is. Alright. Ooh, it's a frog! I'll need a net. Okay, so another item that I need to get on my toolbar down here. Yep, catching net. Ooh, a chest. It's locked. Can I, like, hatchet it open or something? Oh, it doesn't have a weakness. Of course it doesn't. I hope he gets those notifications, too. Whoa, what are you? Darkened Nook. Alright, probably avoid the Darkened Nook. Or go up to it, maybe? Alright. It's not going to attack me, which is fine. Okay, back to the front. We're going to have to go get a net and come back. Love the artwork for this game. This game is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a big sucker for 2D sprites in like a 3D-ish world. And this is really well done. The animals especially look really good. Like all these birds and stuff, like their little flying animations and the... I don't know if they're technically squirrels. But the like little squirrel rodent creatures that were running around also look really good. Sticks. Okay. Probably time to head back. Doesn't look like there's anything especially useful over here. Kilnman. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so they'll be a while still. Pottery, bah! I was just admiring that fine canine over there. He pointed to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today. She doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Oop. Sopomorphic vessel or morsel and shear. So I gotta go split another animal in half. Unfortunately. They are squirrels. Okay, let's make another trap. Oh, I have all kinds of stuff now. Okay, so I can make a jar. Campfire ember. These I already know I can make. I need a sopomoric potion, which is this. I need a jar of water. Oh my god, it's like a big circle. Alright, so I need a campfire ember so I can make a jar. I already talked to this lady. Oop, nothing over here. I like how there's like a little bit of a momentum to the turn. Not necessarily what I need, but that's fine. Oh, look at this must be the sun. It just has a bag of frogs. Ragamuffin. Oi, lady, what's with that great stinking pot in your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Aw, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all of his frogs and swiping ineffectively at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Ooh, I need that net. Checking a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish? Flailing about like that. Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch all these fireflies to feed them. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That will let you swing that net properly. Well, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net, and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of me froggies. The boy waggles the net in your face. Cool. I mean, I can just go catch my own frog now. I don't really need the boy. Ooh, a fairy. Can I catch the fairy? It like, it just explodes into fairy dust. Come back here. Hold on. What do I need for you? So I can either grab it Or I can hatchet it, I guess. This is horrific. Oh my god, I can't chop it down. Let me chop you. There we go. Changeling root. This game is brutal. There's a lot of just absolutely murdering animals. I guess that is like what witches do. They just take animals apart for their inside bitch. So it's as realistic as it could be. The baby noises don't help either. I know, it's like a baby changeling that we just chopped. Well, these operas aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. Or, I mean, the frogs can eat. I have the fireflies. Here you go. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are going to feast tonight. Now, about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Ha ha ha! What deal? I don't remember making no deal. A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it! There goes Slippery Pete! He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Ah, shucks, I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he's all yours. That shouldn't be too hard. Come here, Slippery Pete. I guess split you in half for frog slime. Oh, God, it's so brutal. I wanted to see if another fairy would pop up to see if I can observe them for recipes, but I don't think they are. I still need a campfire ember for the dog hair. Was there a campfire? Into the decay. This is the wood. It's part of the stuff to let one through. Into the well. Oh, so these are like different areas. This is the well. This is my portal out of here. Maybe the woodsman's area? Yeah, there we go. If I have the right tool. I do have the right tool now. Okay, so we got the coal. Let's craft. So I have to make a jar. Then I have to go get water. Grab some of these on the way. I believe I can go up this way. Yes. It's all coming together. And the baby noises troubling? The baby noises are... They're certainly noises. Alright, I have a jar of water, so now... They just don't do any favors to what we had to do to that poor changeling. Okay. Now I can make a soporific morsel. I'm probably saying that wrong. Alright, to the dog. Let's go get some dog hair. Oh, it sounds like they all make noises. I didn't notice this guy's anxiety breathing, I guess, earlier. Oh, gotta get this other twine. These squirrels are super cute. Their tails are much larger than their bodies. Okay, this is not the way to go. Shear him. Oh, I guess Sopomorphic is like... I can just keep shearing this dog. I guess it's like a sleep potion or something like that. I can get so many pots. Ooh, what are you? A little dust sprite. I need a net. Can I even get over here? I can. Come here. Soot sprite. Exactly what I thought it was. Okay, I think that's everything. More clay, more gold. Not entirely sure what we need gold for just yet. But we have all the things we need. Oh wait, do we not? I thought I got the dog hair. Okay. frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. That's what this is for. Time to go home. Yes. I know I could have just like ran back, but I really wanted to use the Earth Seed. So it takes you back to like the hub portal, which is useful to know. Alright, let's light these braziers. The brazier awaits an offering. Dog hair? The dog hair takes a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. The brazier awaits an offering. Blue feather. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. This game is also really well written. Like, it almost feels like I'm reading a book, like a high fantasy novel. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. The brazier awaits an offering. Shiny stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding, chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open, and a cold, green light swallows it within its flame. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. Let's do it. A little pitter-patter of those feet. I was not expecting a woman to be down here. Encased in a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life, villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled. Until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depth of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time, you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. And your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Alright, so I guess we figured it out. Kind of. We have to save this maiden for unknown reasons, but let's go capture souls. Is the goat out here? There he is. Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for? Would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Splendid. As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, And the last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face by an overgrown mushroom grove? What do I look like? A compass? Go out there and check for yourself. All right, we're on to a new chapter. The Sleeping Maiden. So, I'll help you out, trust me. That's the goat. The goat probably useless right now. Okay, so the bear, the ox, the leech, and the snake. Does Go have anything else to say? Into the darkness. Alright, so we can get 4 of the 12 in the forest. And then it looks like we unlock more areas progressively, probably as we collect the souls. There's 3, 6, 8 areas total, including our home. In the care of the leech, the sick house of the swamp. So it looks like they're not too far off from the areas that we've already explored. Let's go check out the bear first. I am curious what these collecting souls is like in this game. I think this is the way we need to go. Okay. Oh, no, I did not want to do that. Honest misclick. Okay. Keep going down. Flower petal, fairies, fireflies. The stag. Just collect all these things. It is really satisfying collecting all these things. The screen shake gives it a nice weight, which I really enjoy. Commissioned by him. Okay. So it looks like we went just past. I guess this is the guy we're supposed to talk to. Quartermaster. Aloha. Oh, hello there. Sorry, I think I managed to get most of this debris off the road. Looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart? Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by order of my captain, the bear. The bear, you say? What sort of mission? It's my job to make sure the Lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite mead. I was just on my way back to the apiary with a cartful when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. Jostled my poor mule so bad that she broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right in the ditch, she did. Now every barrel is smashed, and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it. This bear sounds like quite a brute. Oh, you don't know the half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand? I can't very well put this broken cart back together. No, nothing like that. But could you take a message to the sergeant of the Lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can get to the Lakeshore camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damage. Oh, dear. Okay, so it looks like... Ooh, a new chapter is the bear. Okay, so it still looks like we can focus on each of the individual people as we progress the different parts. But I do think I'm actually going to leave it right here. So if you want to see what it's like to continue on capturing the souls for the goat, figure out the story, why we have that sleeping beauty locked in our dungeon almost, you'll have to buy this game and figure it out for yourself. Again, this is Wytchwood. It's available on Steam. It came out December 9th of 2021. It's about $20. And from the little bit I played so far, I would say it's definitely worth it. I mean, the art, the storytelling, the music in the background, I haven't mentioned it, but it's super mellow and very like on par with the like almost like cottage core aesthetic that I think this game is going for. Capturing animals is brutal but satisfying, and the crafting system gets pretty intense. It looks like we haven't even scratched the surface of all the things that you can collect. There's like 7 more areas. This game has, it looks like a ton of content, and overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. I would highly recommend it. Everything I've seen so far, 5 out of 5. So if you're watching this on YouTube, that's gonna be it for me. So I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and be sure to check out Wytchwood. The link for the game will be in the description below.